Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie. Also, welcome to P&O's Iona. Now then, Matthew has been very strict with me this year because we have quite a few cruises booked. He insisted that on this particular Norwegian Fjords cruise, we go inside. Yes, we have an inside cabin for the week. I know, imagine on a Norwegian Fjords cruise. Not my preferred choice as a rule. So we are going to explore this cabin, talk about its pros and cons, and I want to hear from you and your opinions about inside cabins. Are you team inside, outside, or are you shaking it all about?
Coming up in today's episode, a thorough tour of our cabin, famous hairdryer test, laundry facilities, cabin party, room service menu and experience, and more. Before we get to that, please do show your support by giving this video a cheeky little like, subscribe and turn on notifications for my bi-weekly travel and cruise vlogs. So, of the 2,614 cabins on board P&O's Iona, 811 are inside. In terms of square footage, these cabins are certainly on the smaller side in comparison to some other cruise lines. Our inside cabin is located low down on deck 4 and midship. This is certainly a good location if you're somebody who suffers from seasickness. Our cabin 4449 is starboard side and certainly within easy reach of a lot of the facilities on deck 6.
In terms of location, it's actually quite good being midship. You're near to the midship stairwell and also lifts. Plus, you're not too far actually from the atrium. Alrighty, we are cabin 4449 and we are just going to zap green light, and you are cordially invited to come and explore our cabin. As soon as you come into the left of the door, you're going to need to pop an old card or your cruise card in this socket because you are going to want some electricity, aren't you folks? Directly to the left, we have got the bathroom, which I'll show you later. There's storage space to the right, but let's check out the bedroom area first. Now then, this is a standard inside cabin. I was expecting a little bit more space, if I got to be honest with you. Perfectly nice looking cabin. I love the accents of blue, very nautical. Thank you very much, P&O. And I will say the bed is super comfy. We had a great night's sleep. One of the pros about staying in an inside cabin is that it's very dark. One of the cons is that it's very difficult to wake up, so put your alarms on. I do like the round mirrors on the back wall. You have lamps either side of the bed. There's a reading light also. I will show you. There you go, illuminate. And right under here, there's actually a USB port to charge your devices, which is very handy. Also, either side of the bed, you've got these maneuverable units, 2 shelves there, also very handy. You can operate all the lights from here, including a night light by the bathroom, which I think is really, really good idea. And on the other side of the bed, same facilities, but you also have a UK socket here, as well as your USB port. Let's just pan around so you get a good idea as to the space in a standard inside. Directly in front of the bed, you've got a smallish unit, good sized TV. Having said that, there's a good shelf space here, and we've got 2 cupboards. Now inside the one to the left, you've got your fridge. We've brought our own vodka and some sugar-free mixers. You can bring a litre of alcohol each. And when I say each, I don't mean children, obviously. This is where we keep all of our nibbles. 2 shelves here, quite deep actually, so not bad at all. And you can access the bow cam, your itinerary, your whereabouts location. We are heading up the North Sea currently to the Norwegian fjords. And you've got loads of TV channels and free films. And to the vanity area, we've got a good sized mirror here, adds to the sense of space and light, which is needed in an inside cabin. We've got a couple shelves here, which is where we're storing all of our paperwork, excursion tickets, or room service menu. We'll check that out later. This is an air freshener, which we choose to bring just to keep things nice and fresh and sea salt smelling. We've got 2 UK sockets here, plus a European one. Oh, and of course, kettle and tea, coffee facilities. Oh, haven't actually used these yet. And don't forget those all-important galettes au bon beurre français. Yummy, yummy. Those will get topped up every day. So if you don't fancy them, hide them in your drawers. You'll get more. We've got PG tips. There's different types of coffee, decaf, full-fat coffee. And you've got semi-skimmed UHT milk. Underneath, we have 2 shelves, actually quite deep, not bad at all. And we've got this lovely comfy chair as well. On this wall, we've got 4 hooks. Hang up whatever you want, folks. I'm not going to judge you. Now, this is interesting because this is the wardrobe area, which I feel is very small, actually. You've got a good floor to ceiling mirror here. I did it in the wrong direction. Floor to ceiling mirror. And this is where you've got some shelving space. You've got your safe, and as you can see, a number of shelves here as well. There are no drawers in this cabin. And to the double wardrobe, I say double, it's a small double. There's a shelf at the top where you'll find your life jackets. Now this, I think, is a really poor configuration. Rather than your hangers going from left to right or right to left, they're actually facing outwards. So it wasn't actually that easy to hang the clothes up. You've got no idea what's there, so you're gonna have to sort of rummage through to find what you need. Not my favorite configuration. Not only that, it takes up this space and is right next to the main door. There's obviously some space down here for your shoes or any bags as well. Not my favorite. Now we have a supersized case, and I'm very pleased to say it does actually fit under the bed. Thank you. Alrighty, and let's check out the bathroom.
The bathrooms in an inside cabin are actually smaller than those in ocean view and balcony cabins on board Iona.
So, toilet for your cheeks, 2 shelves down here, sink basin. There's a good area around that for your bits and bobs, odds and sods. There are 3 shelves here as well. There is no charger for your shavers or your toothbrush either. Not sure why that is. Does anybody know why that's the case, or someone from P&O watching? Can you let us know, please? Again, we've got our own air freshener and White Company products here. We've got Flowers hand wash. So you get a sense of space. This is me. Not going to swing a cat in here, are you, folks? The shower, I think, is a good size. You're going to fit 2.2 people in there. It's lovely to have the glass doors, of course. There is a washing line up here. Dry your smalls if you need to. A couple shelves for your bits and bobs. Again, we've got White Company products in here. You've got your shampoo and bath and shower gel. If you need any more, just ask your cabin stewardess. The shower itself is actually very powerful and hot. Please test the water temperature prior to entering. I don't want you to scald yourselves and be airlifted off to A&E. Be careful. And from this angle, so you get a sense of space again. Be aware that the aircon unit is always on, so choose your temperature wisely. We have gone Arctic, as always. You want to know what the hairdryer is like? Here we go. Setting number 1. It's the puff, isn't it? 2. Better. How hot is it? Might take a little bit longer to dry your hair, actually, with that one. Sorry. Let's take a peep at the laundry facilities. If you want the same day service, you need to fill that bag, leave it on your bed before 10 a.m. for your cabin steward. Here are the prices. What do you think? Comparable to hotels? Alrighty, and let's have a look at the room service menu. First of all, the Rise and Dine menu is actually for breakfast. There's no charge for the items here, but you do need to pay a £2.50 trade charge, delivery charge. Now, there's no hot food here, and one thing that does annoy me is they don't deliver coffee or tea. You might say, well, you've already got that in your cabin, but I like a nicer cup of coffee. And for the remainder of the room service menu, again, £2.50 trade charge, and each item also comes with a charge itself. When we've had room service previously on Iona, it's been fantastic, by the way. And can I just say, the Asian bento box is delicious. More options for you here. Daytime bites continue. Oh my goodness, and who doesn't love a nighttime nibble, folks? Go on, I know you do. Oh, hi there. Can I please order some room service for cabin 4449? Can I please order the club sandwich and also the beef and ale pie? And can I just check what the soup is, please?
The soup of the day is the cream of leek and white onion soup.
Okay, I'll have one of those as well.
45 minutes will be the maximum to your order, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Bye.
Hello. Thank you.
Bye, thank you. Yay. Right, this is the club sandwich. Looks delicious. soup and roll, beef and ale pie. Oh my god, that smells delish.
And there you have room service. I've got to say, it was delicious, especially that pie. All buttery and crumbly, really good. And you can have alcohol and soft drinks delivered to your cabin, to be consumed in your cabin as well, by the way. What do we think of the prices here? By the way, if you are ordering in, these drinks are not included on your drinks package. You have been warned. Alrighty, inside cabin party time. We haven't yet met our cabin steward or stewardess, but they did bring us ice. So for that, I thank you very much. Right, the question is how much? I've got no jigger. Just pour really, isn't it? Or from the bottle if you prefer. Oh, holy shawarma. Cheers, everybody. Let's see if there's anything going down in the actual laundry room, shall we?
Alrighty, so there is a laundrette on deck 4 as well, so that's nice and handy. Plenty of self-serve laundrettes on board. Let's have a quick peep in here. There you go. All your washers, your dryers, and we've got a couple ironing boards and iron as well. I think there's one of these on most decks where you have passenger cabins as well. There's like zero gossip in here though, folks. I'll come back later and have a natter with someone, no doubt. So what are your thoughts on this inside cabin on P&O's Iona? Personally, I think it's a little bit on the small side. Not overly impressed with the storage space, and certainly the configuration of the wardrobe is bothersome to me. Sorry. The pros, I mean, this was a very good deal for the week in the Norwegian fjords, although we don't have the views, of course. It's dark. We had a great night's sleep. It was super quiet in this cabin, but actually waking up is a little bit more troublesome. So make sure you put your alarms on. Put the bow cam on the TV so that you can check out the weather and conditions, so you know how to dress. Super comfy bed, good temperature in here as well. Whether you want that cooler or warmer, you'll get exactly what you want. It's cozy, it's comfy, it's super clean. Thank you very much, cabin steward. I just think for me it lacks that space, doesn't have the natural light that I really enjoy, whether that's an ocean view or a balcony cabin, but I do acknowledge it was a really good bargain. We're going to be okay, aren't we? Aren't we? Well, yes, we were okay, but I don't subscribe to this notion that you only use your cabin for showering and sleeping. And now it's over to you. Would you stay in this cabin for a week? Not with us, obviously, on your own. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.